Hi, I am Professor Yongjin Kim at Sagang University. In this session, we will discuss the education systems and digital transformation. The very nature of education is to develop, deliver, and learn new knowledge. In that sense, we can call the digital transformation in the education area knowledge on demand service. Knowledge on demand service is to provide knowledge so that customers can understand and use it right away and in the right context when they need to know something while working or having a conversation. In general, when people want to acquire new knowledge, they have to go to school or an academy, take training courses, or register to online education programs with payment. Knowledge on demand service is ultimately designed to provide knowledge when a customer needs it, where she needs it, and in the form she wants to have it. Digital transformation may bring in 5 benefits to the education area. They are digital equity, personalized experience, modular learning, time independency, and spatial independence. Firstly, it boosts up digital equity in education, which means that all students can access learning resources wherever they are in an easier and cheaper way than the traditional one, and through any device. There are many free and open content and tools that allow people to learn about any topics, thus enabling lifelong learning. Secondly, it allows students to have a very personalized education experience. Material or course curation can be done using big data and artificial intelligence based on a learner's scores and aptitude, interest, and future career plan. It makes education more productive and valuable. Thirdly, knowledge can be easily modularized with education tools to satisfy a broad range of needs related to different competencies, difficulty levels, roles, and disciplines. Moreover, digital technologies allow to collect a variety of data about the learner to modify the content and process in an evidence-based manner. Fourthly, it allows learners to study digital content in a both synchronous and asynchronous manner. Accordingly, learners can schedule their study to fit their own learning speed, capability, and budget. Finally, learners do not have to worry about their location. They can study at work, at home, or abroad. Learners can reach people all around the world to have global conversations and share different perspectives that might enrich their educational experience. Knowledge on demand, in its current form, can be divided into 4 categories based on its way of delivery and type of knowledge. School education is a typical knowledge on demand service in which content is delivered by teachers to students who attend the school. Due to the digital transformation, school education systems are changing dramatically toward a learner-centered education. YouTube is the most popular knowledge on demand service, where user-created content can be enjoyed by anyone who have access to it. A variety of people create video clips on topics they like, know well, and want to share with people. Anybody, from little children to adults, can post any type of knowledge, from tourism, cooking, to computer programming. Since the streaming service started in 2010, interaction between content creators and the audience and within the audience has increased dramatically through individual channels. Now, people are able to educate themselves about the topics they want, to study where they are and when they want, without even going to school or training facilities. Connect, which is a Korean company, is a digital platform specialized in education. Connect integrate popular education website in Korea like 영단기 means English short-term programming, 공단기 for public offices, Sky Edu, Libro, Kid Show, a bunch of website. It categorizes video clips into 5 types based on the characteristics of the content, including talks, lectures, books, and individual lectures to provide proper content to people with different needs. This service provides multiple benefits to people by collecting once separated and fragmentary knowledge and providing different knowledge according to customer need. Indeed, if a customer uses many websites, she can pay fees to content once and use all services offered by other affiliate websites. One problem of this service is that the interaction with customers is very limited. Fonda, a Chinese knowledge service company, built a platform where customers ask questions and experts answer to facilitate the participation of experts from various industries. Fonda successfully raised $25 million at Series A investment round a month after they had launched the service. Customers pay for the answers they like. If the answer does not come within 2 days, they get a refund. Any question and answer led by a customer and expert can be seen by other people who are interested in the thread. In this case, a person who looks at an answer needs to pay for it. And some part of the revenue is given to the person who asked the question. This business model motivates all 3 participating parties. The answers come in the form of recorded voice clips of 60 seconds rather than text, which makes answering easier for experts. The price varies from 1 yuan to 3,000 yuan per answer based on the level of recognition of the answering person. The price of answer by a well-known celebrity starts from 3,000 yuan. If somebody wants to see the answer, she has to pay a yuan, half of which is given to the person who asked and half to the expert who answered. A question about the love life of a second-generation member of a conglomerate in China was answered and viewed by 15,000 people, which resulted in 7,500 yuan revenue for both the inquirer and the target. Zhihu, the first knowledge-sharing platform, started as a Q&A service platform, but now offers various content services like internet lecture, ebooks, and consulting services. It has about 80 million users, 80 million users, which allows it to raise $100 million at Series D investment round. The majority of Zhihu users are programmers, product managers, website managers, entrepreneurs, designers, and CEOs, and reporters. The core philosophy of Zhihu is to build a community where everybody answers every question to find the best answer to a problem. Thus, in Zhihu, anybody can ask questions and everybody can answer to them. The intellectual property right is given to the person who answers a question. The key feature of Zuhu is its tipping system. If people who check the answer like it, they can voluntarily give tips to the person who has answered. In 2016, it launched a live streaming lecture service where well-known experts come to answer questions from people in real time. Featured speakers include Joseph Stiglitz, Nobel Prize winner in economics, Li Kai-fu, the most famous entrepreneur of the Chinese region, Buzz Aldrin, the space astronaut, and Lang Nang, the world-class pianist. Lecturers can set the price of their lecture from 9.99 to 499 yuan per person. About 3.1 million users have already subscribed to these lectures. Companies like Gerson Lemon Group, AlphaSite, and Link provide knowledge networking services between companies and experts with domain knowledge. This service connects companies seeking for advice on specific problems to subject matter experts. When customers have problems during any business project, investment, contract, or recruitment process, they want to consult with subject matter experts who have deep knowledge in the corresponding area. These networking service companies run the consulting process by finding out the best fitted expert, setting up the price, and settling the payment. Clients of such knowledge networking service companies include firms specialized in consulting, finance, investment, genetic engineering, medical, trade, you name it, etc. The digital transformation in the education sector raises some challenges that might hinder us from achieving the goals of education. The challenges include issues related to distraction in learning, unequal access among learners, and source reliability. People using digital technologies to learn something may face lots of distraction, like being interrupted by somebody or some other issues, technology malfunctioning, or even too plain content to focus on. School learning environment in particular may cause serious distraction. To solve these problems, content need to be properly modularized and must include a fun factor to attract learners' attention. Secondly, unequal access might be caused by various factors, including the cost of technologies required to access the material, the network infrastructure, language barriers, and sometimes the learner's limited capability to use technology. Thirdly, source reliability. Source reliability is a big problem in open education platforms where anybody can create content to post and anyone access the content. An even more critical problem is that biased or sometimes false arguments are directly delivered to learners. Over time, digital transformation in education will evolve to provide a very personalized educational experience to every student by using various digital technologies. Digital technologies including smart classrooms, artificial intelligence, online conferences, augmented reality, virtual reality, and remote proctoring networks or sensors would allow learners to have interactive, adaptive, predictive, and proactive learning experience. Smart classrooms will be equipped with various digital technologies that sense the preference, mood, learning capability, and learning speed of a learner, so that learners are able to enjoy a very personalized educational experience. The future education will have 4 key characteristics: interactive, adaptive, predictive, and proactive, to provide personalized experience. Interactive learning means students can freely ask questions and get answers and feedback about their progress. Adaptive learning is about changing the content, speed, and the way of delivering lectures depending on the learner's capability. Predictive learning requires to provide an experimental environment for students to understand the cause and effect through hands-on learning. Finally, proactive learning is to provide or fulfill student need before they ask, by sensing their mood and preferences. Through this type of digital transformation, learners will have a very personalized educational experience.